That was Go With the Flow from Paper Mario, The Origami King by CV Gunner, I think they... Is that how it goes? I don't know what the name. It was combined with, It's a Mystery, I believe is the name of the song. But it's not the real name of the song. But anyway, I'm going to try out Wytchwood today. I've been working on a project and I'm kind of just like, yesterday I was like, yeah, all right, we're on track. And today I'm like, nope, no good. So take it easy today. Take it slow. Relax. I do Borderless. No, it's either full or not. Let's go on, Dr. Nick. Oh yeah, how'd you like Spider-Man? It was good, nice. Swamp. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep was interrupted by an odd little noise. Who's there? Get up. You devil! How dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah. Shoo shoo. Get out of my house, you mindless beast. You're making a mess. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. What's going on where? When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. New chapter. First things first. Could it be the sparkly book over here, maybe? Ah, here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing H. You know what I just thought of? I did not correct this. There we go. Now it is corrected. By pressing H. H. Mending poultice. Poultice? Polis? Pult ice. Pulty ice. Pult ice. A speckled herb paste that heals aches and pains. Heals depleted hearts. Inventory, alright. Map. Very nice. The old tag's home. Journal. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature has chewed up all the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I need to carry my things if I'm off to confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. Braided belt. A simple rope waistband keeps items handy. Imp eye nut. Its thorny husk has stimulating properties, whether ground or consumed or simply stepped on. Reedy twine. Throw. Plant fibers roughly braided into a thin rope. Seeker vine. Even the least likely of places, this tenacious ivy always finds a way. Thorough. No, that's stuff. I don't know much about what this game is about, to be honest. Oof, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. H. A forest herb and a hag shroom. Use the mending poultice to heal. Oh, I have to right click. Wowee. Go outside. You step outside into the humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you hear braying through the dense bramble. Where's that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use in this lawn. Press tab to open your map and get a better look at your surroundings. Very nice. Oh, is that where the goat is? Some shears. I don't have any shears. I don't like that the footsteps are very stereo. If you're walking left, the footsteps are in your right ear. And if you're walking right, your footsteps are in your left ear. Bah. Is that all you've got to say for yourself? Bah. Auk. The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Ah, yes. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me now? Apologies. It's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck. There's dirt in its mouth. Puh. Puh. You can talk? Of course I can talk. Has your mind become filled with cobwebs? So filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madame. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken. Though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear, you really don't remember. Oh, if you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look and I'm sure it'll come back to you. Open Witch's Eye with G to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. What is this, like Deadeye? It's just Witch's Eye? Unyielding Power. An unusually large standing stone wrapped with enchanted engravings. The goat. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes set into the surface of the stone, but they're too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as the result of abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn a new recipe to craft in your grimoire. A sprinkling of this dust will reveal hidden mysteries. Okay, I have enough to do right now. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. Ah, it must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine, fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. They wouldn't let you open it before. Some more twine and some shears. Alright, goat. I got the gelding shears. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away a clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Ah, much better. Oh my, were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue, or I'll give you a good snip too, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Ah, yes, ahem. A space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens give up the unknown. Fires of 4 shall unroot the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look, G, at the braziers. The non-fungible tokens, of course. There are remnants of the last burn barely discernible from the time since. A blue feather. Little remains of this brazier, but an undeniably arid smell. Dog hair. Some past contents left a hard residue within. Frog slime. Inside catches the light just enough to suggest some past iridescence, a shiny stone. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep. I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humorous. Bad for the humorous, too. Snipping and tearing. Your shears make short work of the bramble. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step into a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backward, or maybe it speeds forwards? An oppressive star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. Though there is no wind or sound in this void, a calm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. The swamp, the forest, the mountain, the market, the village, the docks, the graveyard, and the field. Oh, well, only this one is open. Okay. A bird, give me a feather. Bird watcher. A woman spins around on her heels quickly, so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo tuft forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? You glance upward at a small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't. Sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation, G, is the key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The blue blurred glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. What the fuck is this? A simple trap. Oh, it's supposed to be some kind of squirrel thing, I see. Kilnman. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery? I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so it'll be a while still. Pottery? But I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Ah, you could try, but I wouldn't, if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today, and doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely you can find, something to calm her down. Oh, I can find. Weakness, a trowel, yes. Clay and a gold coin. Well-wisher. Aw, man. Aw, geez. I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah, what's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge, like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well, anyway? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and thought I'd give it a go. But the rope's out, and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the goalies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Never consider that those goalies might be getting goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. I'm not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those goalies for yourself. He offers you a small trowel. It looks like it's never been used. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but the rope has long since rotted away. Reedy twine. Oh. You toss a length of strong homemade rope into the darkness. It seems like it should support your weight without much fuss. Oh my god, he sounds like he's having a issue. Hey, thank you for following. You alright, buddy? He sounds like he's having a bathroom issue. We'll head down there in a second. A hatchet might break it apart, huh? A gate. Woodsman. Hey, you there, give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem to have everything under control. Those stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably to go bother the frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late into the season and these woods have started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not that much of a lumberjack. Nonsense, anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be needing his hatchet. The woodsman spins a sharp-looking hatchet in his hands and thrusts the handle at you. Take it. Jesus Christ. Campfire embers, huh? Oh, this respawn? Is that some kind of fairy? Too quick for hands alone. A flower petal. The Stag. A stylized image to flatter the self-proclaimed ruler of this region. Commissioned by him, of course, and promptly forgotten. Let me grab a sweatshirt real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I like the Doppler effect. I can go in the well in a second. Alright, we might as well go in, right? A gold coin. Oh. The clay is packed. I'll need a trowel. Oh, I have a trowel. I could collect some water with a jar. Really enjoyed the music in this. A shiny stone. All right, we found a shiny stone. A frog. A net. I don't have a frog net. At least we know where they are, I suppose, but... Something stirs inside but does not emerge. I'm not sure why map isn't M. Now that I think about it. Ragamuffin. Oi, lady, what's with that great stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Ah, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and wiping ineffectually at the wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Oh, he has everything I need, frogs and bugs. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that? Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of these fireflies to feed them. On the other side of the keyboard? Yeah, I don't know. Muscle memory, man. It takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That will let you swing that net properly. Ah, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net and you can catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. The boy waggles the net in your face. Okay. All right, fairy dust. All right. Catch a bird in the net? No. Oh boy. Frog slime. What do you want, dog? Weakness shears or sporadic morsel. Oh, why can't I just use the shears on him? Ah, it got me. It said shears or weakness. I guess I have to use the sporadic morsel on him first. Forced? I need what? What is this? A reagent. Okay. And a meaty morsel. Oh, I probably have to kill one of the animals to get a meaty morsel. Alright. What is that? What is that? That's freaky, dude. Well, these hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you can catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. I mean, the frogs can eat. A boy holds out an empty jar with holes poked in the lid. Here's 7 out of 5. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. What's going on, Coach? How you doing, man? Ah, these are nice and juicy. The lads are going to feast tonight. Fireflies are back on the menu, boys. Now, about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there. Ha ha ha, what a deal. Well, what deal? I don't remember making no deal. A frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it, there goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Ah, shucks, I never liked him anyway. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Got him. Alright, we gotta find some meaty morsels. Ah, that's how you do it. You chop it. It gave me that clue and I completely ignored it. Alright, well, I kinda... not sure what to do here. The house over here, I don't remember how to get there, or if I've been there. Oh, look, there's just a path in there. Did I miss the path completely? Oh, shit. Time to go home. Look, the map just shows an entrance here. There's no entrance here. What could I have missed? Oh, I didn't know I can make these. Oh, they never fucking tell you can make those, did they? Well, that would explain that, I suppose, huh? Okay, well, that's we're getting there. One of each, yeah. We can give the morsel to the dog. It was somewhere else. Wowee, frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. Got him. I didn't really notice that you could, like, build that. I wish they kind of called it to my attention better, but okay. Okay. A brazier awaits an offering. Blue feather. A strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. The brazier awaits an offering. Dog hair. The dog hair takes a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin. Basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. The brazier awaits an offering, frog slime. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before the cold flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. The brazier awaits an offering. Shiny stone. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open with a cold green light swallows it within its flames. The emerald flames of the brazier play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madame. Achievement unlocked. The first things first. Oh shit, who's that? Sleeping Maiden. Encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is he brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And we agreed. Here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled, until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember. At the goat's words, excuse me, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? It seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time, you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or, you can still be returned to the comfort of your little hovel. Where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. And your mind will stay empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. Are they just playing all the creak sound effects that they have? Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for? Or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice. Splendid. As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south. Could you be more specific? Sorry, I got the yawns today. Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face, by an overgrown mushroom grove? What do I look like, a compass? Now get out there and look for yourself. New chapter, The Sleeping Maiden. Press tab to view. Ooh, I gotta collect the souls. Alright, the bear in the forest. Is it exactly the same as it was before? Oh, I didn't even know this area existed before. Oi, stop right where you are. Yeah, no one but soldiers are allowed into the lakeshore camp. Fuck, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. And you look like no soldier. And you don't look like no soldier. Yeah, that's not a standard issue helmet. I just came to visit my, son? I don't think so. The captain said no visitors, so buzz off. Yeah, unless you're the quartermaster, you ain't getting in. Hey, where's that nervous wreck anyway? You ought to be back with that shipment of honey by now. Press tab to open your journal and review quest objectives. Oh. The bear. Find the quartermaster. Maybe one day he'll be the full master. No, I don't want to go in. I want to talk to the guy. Quartermaster. Oh, hello there. Sorry, I think I managed to get most of this debris off the road. Looks like you made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your car? Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission by order of my captain, the bear. The bear, you say? What sort of mission? It's my job to make sure the lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite mead. I was just on my way back from the apiary, the beeary, with a cart full, when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. Jostled my poor mule so bad. She broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart did nearly leap out of my ribcage. Piled the darn cart right into the ditch, she did. Now, every barrel is smashed, and I cannot bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it. This bear sounds like quite a brute. Oh, you don't know the half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, his heads will roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand? I can't very well put this broken cart back together. No, nothing like that. But could you take a message to the sergeant of the lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. You can get to the lakeshore camp if you follow the road to the northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages. Oh dear. Oh, unlocked now. Oh shit! A Dryad. Dryad fruit. I am an ant. What a pretty tree. A pixie nest. An assemblage of detritus and fey saliva, but one that some tiny being has called home. Can't see who's here at all. I told him to hurry up, yeah. Ow. I am an ant. Weeping Maiden. You approach a young woman weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks out longingly over the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird, why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of your love? Tears well up in her eyes as she buries her face once again. You consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone, but something about the poor girl reminds you of the maiden slumbering under your house. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. There, dry your eyelids, my child, and tell old Granny what the matter is. Oh, thank you, you're very kind. She takes the cloth and daintily dabs the corners of her eyes. Swallowing the last of her sobs, she composes herself before sighing wistfully. It's my beloved, such a sweet and romantic man, with the voice of a meadowlark. I get it. He dumped you. Well, don't worry. There's plenty of other frogs in the swamp. What? No, he loves me and I him, though our families would never allow us to be together. He'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night, we both vowed to escape and meet by this lake. Her lip quivers. I waited and waited under the waning moon, even past the morning sun, but he still didn't reveal himself. Tough break. Maybe he wasn't that into you. The woman snaps at you with sudden vitriol. He would never abandon me. We're destined to be together. She slips back into a melancholic gaze out over the lake. Even now, I can still hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming across the water. Over the dull sounds of lapping waves and quacking waterfowl, faint notes of some faraway stringed instrument whisper through the reeds. Ah, I hear it too. Maybe you aren't just mad in love. It's coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere. I just know it. She crumples into another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears. Now, I'm sure it's just some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find where this tardy bard of yours has run off to. A new chapter, the snake. Oh. Tardy Bard sounds like a great name. The music seems strongest on this shore, but even here you can't quite place the source. It seems to be emanating from the half-sunken ruin pointing out of the lake's waters. Maybe that fool bard's hiding way out there? But I must swim as well as hens fly. Oh, but I swim as well as hens fly. Suddenly, some unseen voice chitters mockingly into your ear. Ah, hee, the musical man you'll never see. You spin around, but no one is there. Just a nattering laughter on the wind. Who's there? Show yourself, spirit. Ah, hee. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, get on my way. I have urgent news for your quartermaster. From your quartermaster. Of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is the line for the latrine, or if the captain hasn't had his drink. That's right. Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in, unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Ah, yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to, look the other way if we were fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'll be sticking our necks out after all. The guards hold out their hands expectantly like children begging for candy. 3 gold coins? The two of them are going to split 3 coins? You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard. There, I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves? Right, 1 for you and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Healing potion and blood. Very good. Just a sack, a blood sack. What are those, jelly beans? As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I walloped him just like that. So next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow-bellied worms. More drink. Bring me my delicious honey mead. The soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his staggering lips and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny-looking helmet, soldier. If I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the Western Mountains? You decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings, rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his worst stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back to into the camp. That's right, go get me more meat, you good-for-nothing slaggard. A suit sprite. You were close. Take cover. You can't go in there. This is the bear's tent. Sergeant. A frenetic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp's soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold. Man the gates, you! Over there! Secure the perimeter! We just need to hold out a little longer. What's going on, Mystics? Did the ticker not change? I swear I updated it. I even have the name of the game in my copy-paste still. No, it changed. Oh, okay. You were making a joke that made me think that I didn't change the game title. We just need to hold out a little longer. Sir, we're running out of men. Where's that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat into the camp? I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon. What? Curse my rusty britches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. The bear's gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's this ruckus about? Well, the bear's the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. But once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. And the only thing that bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead, we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. He points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents. A portable brewery. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If that bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine. Oh, there's a chest over here. Some grain. Some meaty morsels. Oh, is that how you make mead with meat? Reedy twine. You inspect the brass contraption. A tank here, a hopper there, a bitter smell of alcohol. The bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day, the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. It seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just a potion for your troubles. The rattled sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help, but you'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect the complicated innards. How difficult could it be? Okay, I need 4 more jars of water and a cinder box. Okay, well I can do some of that. What is this? Rodent lard. Oh, okay. Alright, let's build one of these. Let's get some rodent lard so we can make a tinder box, and then we need more jars of water. Oh, an end. What is this? Ooh, what was that? 2 traps. A bait stick. The swamp, huh? Hey, what happened? Oh, I set it down. God damn it. I don't know how. Pots. Oh, I didn't know I can remove. Oh, thank God. I kept accidentally teleporting home by mistake. No. Where do those jars of water go? I don't see them. Where are they? What happened? Yeah, I should. I mean, I should have more than that now, but I just don't get, like, it said it was added to my inventory. You hit the inventory button and it's just not. Oh, ingredients. Ah, that's what it was. Understood. Open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. How difficult could it be? Jars of water. You slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve that honey mead flavor. Twigs. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it into the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. And a cinder box. With the heat of the cinder box, you set the stove chamber of the brewery alight. It will bring the tank to a rolling boil. With a hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process. Of course, I'll need honey for the mead. That quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the field, so I'd best try there. Then I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick. The frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Honey, metamorphosis elixir, torn teddy bear. Oh, the guy's not in front of his place anymore. Through the open tent flap, you catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as a token of the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives a disapproving stare as he ushers you away. Glare. Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping? Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. No way, no how. If you think this is bad, just wait until he finds out there's no more honey mead. If you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And abandon all my friends? We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance. If there was only some way to stand up to the bear. A thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging around your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and what's-its, right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could maybe have a chance against that monster without getting my head stoved in. If you make a protective talisman, will you let me... Oh, if I make a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much worry if you did. Alright, so how do I make a protective talisman? Protects the magical shield around the bear, protecting them from harm. A wicked gemstone, magical paste, and a wicker work. I can make a wicker work. A wicked gemstone. I need dog hair again. And metamorphosis elixir. I need bug ichor. Ugh. And magical paste. I need a dragonfly wing, fairy dust, and a jar of milk. Wow, okay. I see what this game's doing. Holy cow, this is gonna be a long game, I think. Ooh. Wowie. I wanted something nice and relaxing to play. And instead I get a challenge. No, it's not really a challenge, but... Alright, one thing at a time. I need 2 of those, so I might as well craft another. Magic paste. I need dragonfly wing from the swamp. The swamp was north left. I'm guessing I catch dragonflies with the net too, right? Oh, little snail buddy. Oh. Rip. He died. What is that? Smoke. Yo, Grandma, what's up? Who's there? My eyes have gone milky. Please, come a little closer, sister. I don't believe we've met before. Why do you call me sister? I don't need a sight to see someone who's also signed a dark contract. The woman looks blindly through you, though you can sense her focus. Contract? So you've had dealings with that damnable goat too? What sort of pact did he rope you into? Ah, you know how it is. I was young and he weren't no goat when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frighten the dull country folk. Ah, but it's ancient history now. Sorry, I'm eating a piece of chocolate. Old age comes for us all, and eventually, you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down into the comforts of retirement. I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair and little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you've got here. Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What's rattled your bones? Maybe I can help. It's my dear old husband, handsome chap, although a bit clumsy. He had a tumble trying to weed out some swamp traps from the yard. Awful things like the snap of your toes when you're not looking. Anyways, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have it looked at. But that was a few days ago. He should have been back by now. And these legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go check up on him. I've been so worried. I even thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. You just wait here. I'll go find him and see what the bother is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They've got a taste for blood. The leech. Meaty morsel. Bug ichor. There we go. Sewing kit. We needed bug ichor for something, didn't we? For the paste? No. For this. Well, we need 3 of them, so. A fish rack. They've never been this big before. Fortunately, they've only recently developed a taste for meat. Oh, I see. Okay. So I can make the metamorphosis elixir. Which I needed 1 of. And I got my... wing. And now I need a jar of milk from the fields. Right? I need some dog hair still to make that. Okay, so it looks like I need dog hair and some milk. What's going on, Smarty? You leave a wicked gemstone on my pillow? This is interesting. It's a lot more complex than I thought it would be, to be honest. Yeah, I gotta play more Deep Rock. that dog still asleep? No, it's not. Am I friends now? No, we're not. This guy's fucking humming away. Alright, now I need some milk. Right? Dog there, so I can make... Oh, wait, 1 of 3. Oh, campfire ember, so it's not hard to get. Oh, shit. Goodbye. The fields. How do I get to the fields? Down right. Yeah, it's really, really nicely polished, this game. Oh, I need some honey too, I guess. Lazy grass. A pheasant, not entirely unlike a chicken, although the aesthetic preference some. I butchered that sentence, but you get the idea. Oh, no! Not a goblin. Not a gnolf. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Good day to you. Oh, fuck off, dude. Fairy Circle. Fey energies conversion the spot, but to what end is unclear. Snag Vine, an effective snare at some distance, binds tightly as it holds, useful against pumpkin jacks and stick totems. Alright, let's see. A skeeter snoot. I don't have a skeeter snoot. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's angry. Digestive tablets? What the fuck does that mean? Is that whole the birds don't burp thing? Bandit. Unpleasant sort. Expresses primarily through stabbing. Ah, very good. A crow. Was that a bandit camp? Oh shit, it is. Look at that. Oh, there's the cows. An empty jar. Right, that would make sense. Duh. One moo. I can make the magic paste, which means I can make this. Cool, I got that. I got that. I need honey. No! Fuck, let's not do that. Shit, I think I used it. I better not have used it. What are the... Oh. Upright shack. The moon sigil attracts the smell, repulses. What do you mean jar needed? Do you think I have to use the jar on the outhouse? Or on the cow? Where the hell's the apiary, man? Holy shit. Oh, wait, to the apiary, okay. I don't like the sound of bees like that. Beekeeper. Hi-de-ho. I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Closed, but I need some of your honey right away. Sorry, our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with a cart. You just missed him. Yes, I've met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear, but he had a bit of an accident on the road. I need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The bear? Well, that explains why the quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that the lumbering bully would steal the nectar from a larva if it suited him. My poor bees have already worked themselves half to death on that order. They don't have any honey left. I wish I could do something to help you. The only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden sun of my... Yes, yes, get on with it. My beloved queen. Does it live in his helmet hat? Are those like holes for the bees to fly in? She's as lovely as she is wise and resides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow and sends chills down your spine. Slave, where is my dinner? I order you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. And make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets, like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I'd better have an audience with this queen myself. Why do the bees live inside of beanies? Oh shit. They're trying to attack. Oh, there she is. The regal insect looks down her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop her rabble from trampling my delicate garden. Good help is hard to find, isn't it? And I suppose you've come to lend a hand. No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey. Your best honey. She tilts her long neck back and lets out a buzzing laugh. Ha! Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy is spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. In a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest meadow flowers. I hope you find these to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool, you know I despise this stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you. My love, I have wronged you. Let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away, while he buries himself in picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes, but it's really usually my own fault. Sometimes when she gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calms her right down. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. Some fumes fit for a queen, royal incense recipe. A smoke pellet. Witch spice. Royal incense. Alright, well I need one of these, which means I need a jug of water. I spent all my water already? Boy. This needs a frog slime, okay. And this needs, I have everything I need for that, okay, cool. So I need a jar of water and a slime of frog. Alright, well I know where I want to go for that. Is there quick travel in this game? No. I guess there was quick travel back home, but... Oh. I went the fucking longest way. Look which way I went. This is where I entered. I went all the way around here to come back over here. What the fucking hell? I need like this Skyrim glowing path. No, I don't. I'm trying to get materials for her to vape with. Okay, so I should be able to do this, because I have the frogs. And then this, because I have the water. And then this, because I have all the other items I need. We can smoke that dank witch's brew. Wait, dank, which honeybee vape? I wonder what... Can you vape honey? I guess it's not really a liquid, like, you know what I mean? I would, like, burn. Yeah, right. Maybe, you know what? It gets more liquid when it gets hot, so maybe it would. Oh, yeah. You sneak. Do you honestly believe that your little puff of achoo smoke can... The queen fans herself lightly as the world begins to push and pull around her. Ooh, does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just the sparkling sun bears down on the queen like a warm summer's embrace. My, look at all those beautiful colors. Have they always been so bright? The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arcs her limbs through the myriad of colors swirling about her head. It's gorgeous. Ah, and what's that delicious smell? Crackling until the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. She proceeds to messily stuff the honey into her face. Delectable. It's so good. You simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. The queen holds out a shimmering honeycomb to you. Take it. Alright, she's taking a nap now. Beekeeper has concerned himself with floral arrangements. Very good, very good. Alright, now I can go all the way back and hopefully make the potion to kill the bear. Or steal his soul, I don't know. That humming sounds too close. Can you please back up before you hum in my ear? Part of it is that it's panned hard left or right. You know what I mean? Holy shit, look at it go. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? Suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Here, this ought to shield you from harm. For a time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck. Then he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. Wow, you weren't kidding. I thought that's nowhere near the kind of punishment the bear can dish out. I better find some more stuff to test it out with. Then I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off into the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. Meaty morsel. Empty jar. Ah, a jar and a teddy bear. A ragged toy bear, well loved and well beyond its prime. I like how he has little fighting mannequins in here in case he gets up in the middle of the night and wants to fight, I guess? I don't know. I don't think I actually used it. Or maybe it doesn't get used until you get hit. I don't know. a frothing basin of honey. As you squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands, thick, rich honey slowly oozes into the brewery's tank. Too sweet for your tastes. But then, this potion is not for you. Metamorphosis Elixir. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing, tar-like substance into the brewery. To be safe, you add a little more, just for texture. Torn teddy bear. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its button eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. You overturn your palm and the stuffed bear splashes down into the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from its rivets, and its swollen metal belly clanks and rattles. Before long, the wiggling fingers of the gauges and dials settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the sickeningly sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg under the contraption's spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky oozing fluid. Maybe not the finest honey mead around, but hopefully that raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. The brewery wheezes in defeat. You doubt it will ever make mead again. Take the keg. Excuse me. I can feel my throat not feeling well. Ah, Captain, I brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tankard with his massive paw and tosses the contents into his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion. Say, this tastes kind of funny. What'd you do, soldier? It's a new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Ah, you know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed. The bear is upon you with frightening speed. He raises the huge mace in his paw skyward, and you brace for the impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the crashing mace and your head. You pierce through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him, completely unharmed. Ha! That'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf. This has been a long time coming. The sergeant wags his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feathered hat and your big honkin' club? Well, look at you now. The camp soldiers gathered to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it were up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You're no captain of mine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he's reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing, what's happening? In place of the teddy bear's drunken grimace is the stretched smile of the doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear where the brute once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it. He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now, right? Oh, yeah. I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? The camp's a mess. Let's get to work. You pick up... Oh, achievement unlocked at the bear. You pick up the diminutive doll and brush some sand out of its fur. As you inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of the button eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame, the trapped soul of the bear. This ought to be what that old goat is after. I hope he's happy. Nice. What a relief. With the bear gone, we can all rest easy. Hopper leg. Skeeter snoot. Kind of, yeah. I can hear it. I can hear it. It took a lot to make that talisman. I need some more frog pieces. To be honest, I don't even know what the penalty for getting killed is. It may just not be anything, you know, I don't know. What's up, Azaka? How you doing, man? Where's Frog Boy? And not trade Frog Boy, Fireflies. The new Hawkeye on Disney Plus? Not sponsored? Yeah, how was it? I only watched the first episode. It seemed very, I don't want to say pandering, but... You like it? Cool. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, what do I need the proboscis for? I don't even remember. Oh, so I can make one of these. So I can make one of these? No. Make one of these? No. Oh yeah. And a hopper leg. Oh god. I never watched Daredevil. That was the one with the blind guy, right? I don't know. I remember the first episode it mentioned like Thanos and shit, and I haven't watched Endgame. I mean, like I know what happens obviously, but like, you know what I mean? It's just like if I have to watch 70 movies to get up to date. Vegetal Farmer. A hefty gourd stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy forehead. He tilts up the brim of his hat and greets you with what you interpret as a smile. Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you out here? How's it growing, farmer? Oh, you know, not too bad. Trying my best to win the harvest competitions this year. Well, you look to be making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for the blue ribbon. You would think so, wouldn't you? But every year, without fail, that sour ox takes the prize. No matter how hard I work, I can't seem to outgrow his crops. Careful now. You're beginning to sound like a sore loser. Yeah. Not sore loser. I just think it's quite suspicious, don't you? Last year, the ox and his family grew the largest corn cobs I've ever seen. I was only barely able to get second place because of my own little helpers. He motioned to animated turnips and potatoes, busy with the menial farm work. But this year, his crops are larger than ever before, even though his family is nowhere to be seen. It doesn't make any sense to me. Sense? He's working the fields all by himself. What happened to his family? That's the fishy part. Nobody knows. They just disappeared one day, and the ox has said nothing. That does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll go ask him myself. Yeah, his farm is down the southwest. You can't miss it. I must get back to work. Veggies won't grow themselves, you know. How was my excellent accent? 10 out of 10, right? Wait, I'm here for hopper legs, not to talk to the axe, the bull. The axe. Use item. What? What item is that? Oh. Unveiling powder. Oh, I can make one of those. I forgot about those. Alright, that makes more sense. Get to the hopper. Where's the lake? Over here. You snapped your head around the elusive creature and squeeze. Your hand around the elusive creature and squeeze. Ack, let me go, you knobbly pot. You're crushing the life out of me. No, her head's not stuck in a pot. She's a witch. Basically, we made a deal with what I'm assuming is the devil, but in the form of a possessed goat to try and save a young woman's life. However, we don't remember that. And we're trying to capture the 12 souls? I don't remember. Of all the creatures that tormented her. And that's that. Yeah, spotted. You trifling little pest. What do you know about this music? Music? What music? All I hear is the slapping of waves and the peeping birdies. Your wrinkly old ears must be full of bugs. Don't you play smart with me. I'll pop your head off like a daisy. Oh, you mean that music? It's the sound of the snake's traveling circus. I thought everyone knew that. Circus stays still, but the door's the thing that travels, you see? And right now the door's out on that lake, but you'll never get in. Nay, hey, hey, hey. Nay, hey, hey. You give the wretched sprite a good shake, and a shower of glitter dust sheds off its wings. Tell me how to cross the lake, or I'll make a necklace from your teeth. Ah, only fey folks can show the way. Dirty fairies built a bridge. Keep all you big folks out, unless the snake invites them in. You're a fairy, aren't you? Where's this bridge? Ha! We're a pixie, not one of those flamby-pamby mushroom herders. Besides, the bridge is invisible to big stompers like you. The creature peers over your shoulder and waves its tiny arms. Oh, look, there's a fairy now. Why don't you go ask her? You turn and look, but in your moment of distraction, the pixie sinks its sharp teeth into your fingers. Ouch, you sneaky little blighter. Springing free from your grasp, the slippery monster chitters a laugh and vanishes in a cloud of smoke. You look down at your dust-covered hand. Fairy or not, this bridge must be around here somewhere. I don't have any more dust. Fred Durst, dust, dirt. Pushing aside thrushes and cattails, you find a strangely carved pedestal. It might be mistaken for a bird bath if you didn't know any better. As you run your finger around the edge of the bowl, the remaining pixie dust on your hand flakes off and is as if drawn in by an invisible force. Crude pictographs appear on the surface of the basin. They depict a coiled snake presiding at the center of some kind of festival. Directions on how to reveal the bridge are carved on the outside. You see symbols resembling fey dust, dancing fireflies, and bird feathers. Judging from the scribbles, these look to be the right ingredients. Okay, fairy dust. You shake out the fine dust into the bowl and it settles evenly on the inside surface. The fireflies. Each of the fireflies alights upon the edge of the bowl, stepping delicately until they're evenly spaced. I gotta get some bird feathers. Alright, blue feathers, excuse me. So I need some traps. I have some traps. I just gotta find bluebirds and there's a bluebird. Come back. There's one. Got him. I need one more, it seems like. Well, there we go. Feather. Placed into the basin, the feathers arrange themselves into a perfect triangular symmetry. The basin begins to glow a soft yellow as the fireflies rise from the muck within. They begin to dance up and down, drawing circles high above the bowl. Glitter rains down gently, shimmering as it catches rays of light. Slowly, the particles trace the form of a bridge leading from the edge of the water to the center of the lake. You tentatively test the strength of the spectral walkway and find that it's strong as if it were made of solid stone. Wowee! Yeah, we'll just wear spectral galoshes as we go through the lake. Some nice music. Kill Jester. I can't do that accent at all. Fuck, I wanna play tuba again so I can play a polka. Oh, that guy's got a banana in his pocket. Look at that. Ah, very nice. Ah, very nice. It seems to be in some kind of trance. excuse me, an almost hypnotic motion. People really like these parlor tricks. The lute was doing more of a rhythmic thing than a note thing. Draped in glittering jewelry, the serpent stares intently into a crystal ball as you approach. Welcome, my dear, welcome. I saw that you would come here in search of answers. I just came here in search of a bard. That's him outside, right? With a lute? The minstrel? Yes, he is working off a debt to me. All those folk out there seem a touch addled. What'd you do to them? They're all humble folk looking for something, just as you are. I'm here to provide them with my services in exchange for a bit of work. So what are you, some sort of carnival wizard? You're making quite the racket in my forest. A wizard? No. I'm a seer. A scryer of the hidden mists. A foreteller of fortunes and keeper of secrets. Fancy titles you've given yourself. Sounds like you're nothing but a used cart salesman peddling your wares to the gullible. Ah, skeptic. Step closer and let the crystal ball reveal its mysteries. The snake's voice drops low and seems to fill the tent with a heavy weight. I'm a helper of sorts. An unraveler of knots. I make the forgotten remembered. You feel the scaly touch of slithering coils wind around you, but you're powerless to move. And you have forgotten much. The snake's eyes swirl in a pattern you've never seen. Imperceptible colors collapse into themselves and fracture into kaleidoscope mosaics against the canvas walls. A voice speaks from far away. It takes you a moment to realize that it's your own. I've forgotten so much. Let me help you find your answers. The serpent coils slowly to squeeze the consciousness out of you. With a desperate push of willpower, you blink away from the snake's hypnotic gaze. Oh, wait, get off me, you worm. You wriggle your body like a sack of loose twigs. Despite your protesting bones, you manage to squirm free and tumble back towards backwards out of the tent. With your eyes open, you find yourself back outside the snake's tent. You pick yourself up from the ground and dust off your shoulders. I guess that sly serpent has some tricks up his sleeve. I better come up with a plan for the next time I go in there. The festival patrons seem confused after your tussle with the snake, as if the spell over them was momentarily shaken. The crowds disperse as they fumble about in a haze. Now's my chance to get in a word with that bard. Maybe I can get him out of this mess. Strumming his lute, this strapping young man has a faraway look in his eyes. Is it wistfulness, nostalgia, or even hypnosis? Wander I may, but ne'er away, for she I call my lover. To my chagrin, I stumbled in to meet the gaze of another. Curious, I stared. I was not prepared, and this was my mistake. A binding gaze. Now I live my days in the service of the snake. Cry not for me, for there is she that might still see me saved. My spirit they lift as she holds a gift from before I was enslaved. A mirror, but shattered, its pieces have scattered. If mended, we may be set free. Down the wishing well springs, the swamp's moonlit ring, and hiding within a pixie's tree. What's all this about a broken mirror? You gave it to that weeping maiden? Speak plainly, you warbling fool. No matter what you do, the poor musician barely seems to realize you're there. He just keeps strumming his lute and humming his mournful tune. Maybe that lovesick miss will know what he's on about. Oh, still my beating heart. Have you ever any news about my sweet love? I found him at the carnival, but he's been mesmerized by the snake. Mesmerized by the snake. Unless I can break the spell, no one in that carnival can leave. The snake? Say it isn't so. I've heard how he grants wishes, but only for a terrible price. Why would my love be so desperate as to consort with that charlatan? I haven't a clue, but he's stuck deep. The only thing I managed to get out of him was something about a mirror. Do you know anything about that? A mirror? Oh yes, it was his first gift he ever gave me. From inside her bodice, she produces a small cracked hand mirror. But one night, it slipped from my balcony and shattered on the cobblestones. I tried to piece it back together, but I could never find the last 3 shards. His song mentioned something about a wishing well, a moonlit swamp, and a pixie tree? Keep that mirror close. I'll seek out the missing shards and return them to you. Oh, thank you. I should very much love to see it whole once again. Oh boy. This is a freaking game, huh? The Pixie's tree, huh? This gnarled tree is littered with countless trinkets and bits of trash, glued haphazardly together to form a glittering hive. You reach for a sharp piece of broken glass that could be the mirror shard, but pull your hand away at the last moment. 1,000 beady eyes peer out of the tree's knotholes. A familiar cackling voice floats above the others. You again, Kettlehead, what do you want now? I've come for that mirror shard. Hand it over and I won't have to strangle you again. No way! We need shinies to keep the gross fairy folk away. Best fairy repellent there is. What? Since when are fairies afraid of shiny things? Well, I don't see no fairies around, do you? But maybe we can work something out. Them smelly mushroom herders have been encroaching on our turf, see? They've been building those stupid little stone shrines of theirs, and worse yet, they've been hiring mercenaries to guard them. So we can't go anywhere near, but maybe a big stomper like you can take care of the problem for us? And then you'll give me that shard? Hey, if there ain't no fairies, we won't need no fairy repellent. Oh, for fuck's sake. Rodent lard. Oh, God. Holy shit. A dreadful doll. Ah, fuck. Do we know where the last one is? I don't remember. It's by the wolf. Where's the wolf? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be playing for because my throat is starting to not feel great. But I will go until I don't feel comfortable anymore. Why? Why can't I just run in and fucking knock it over, dude? A jar of water. God damn it. I was trying to sing something that was too high for my voice. And I did sing it, but it didn't sound great. A and B, I hurt my voice, so my throat's not feeling the greatest. No, my voice is 2 octaves too low. What's fucking hilarious is I was singing it and the end of notes, you know, you're naturally like your voice dips and mine would go down 2 fucking octaves. Like, I was joking with Azad about it. I took a picture. Like, this is where I'm singing at like, you know, D4 and my voice drops down to fucking D2 sometimes. Like, oh god. Where's the pixie shit, dude? I don't even remember where it was. Yosh. I kicked over those little rock piles like you asked. Now give me that shard or I'll knock over this nest too. You smash fairy shrines? Nay, hey, hey. Nay, haha. Good, take it. We don't want your trash. The pixie flicks off the shard out of the tree and it spikes into the ground. Cool, 1 done. In the well, I know where that is. I was thinking of maybe doing a teardown of a camera lens on stream. Is that something people are interested in seeing or no? They will never go back together. However, I bought it for $1.17, so I'm not that worried about it. Literally $1.17. It might have been $1.07. Either way, it was $1 and change. A business expense, yeah. You hike up the hem of your skirt from the ankle-deep well water and duck down to inspect the small, damp cave. A pale shape quickly retreats further into the dark space. You hear the labored breath of some pathetic thing, frightened and alone. Yeah, you get showered with springs and pieces of glass. Hello there, don't worry. I won't hurt you. Bloodshot eyes blink nervously up at you. The creature gazes longingly at the light of the world above while simultaneously cowering from it. Poor dear, what are you doing down in this hole? I bet you're hungry, aren't you? Two thin, malnourished arms twist out from the crevice. One hand tightly clutches a shard of glass, while the other reaches out to you, begging for food. The creature uncurls its bony... I don't have a roast beast. What do I need to do roast beast? What is this? Witch's spice and some embers. Witch's spice. Alright, well, I could do that. Some embers. Alright, wait here. I don't think so. I haven't been outside all day, to be honest. I didn't look outside at all. Yeah, I honestly have no idea. Let's see. Now I'm curious. I don't want to go get up, but what I can do this is so dumb. What I can do is look at the cameras at my parents' house and see if they got snow. I mean, I wouldn't really care if I'm snowed in. No, my parents didn't get any snow, or if they did, it's all melted. Holy shit. They got their Christmas shit out, though. Look at this. Let me just make sure. Yeah, there's something on here that I can't really show, I guess. Look at the fuck. Look at that. It's a Christmas miracle. They're not that far from me, however, they're not... The weather patterns might be a little bit different. What do I need? Embers. I mean, it wouldn't be a huge deal if I'm snowed in. I did kind of... No, I guess I don't really have anything pressing I need to do. Oop, no, don't go there. My guess is no, I did not, but I don't know that for sure, I guess. The creature snatches up the meat so quickly that you nearly lose a finger. It scurries back into its little crevice and you hear the satisfied munching from within. Take it. Okay, the shard in the swamp, oh. Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames. Oh, no, I have dropped a few frames. Maybe it hiccuped. I mean, I've dropped less than 400 frames, which is less than... It's about 0.1% of all my frames. Swamp is north left, right? Maybe it was possible as just enough to knock his connection. I have no idea where I can find the glass shard, to be honest. Embalming salts. Rising body. Plant growth through this has lifted the body almost to standing. Still dead, though. Watchful corpse. Eternally destined to be mistaken for a bridge troll. Disturbed body. Swamp thistle seems to be in the process of rolling this corpse over. Propped up body. The thistles nourished by this body have grown strong enough to rise up once again. Plant punctured body. A forgotten corpse, now anchored to the swamp by the thistles growing through it. Thistle threaded body. There's no rest to be had here. This corpse is joined now that the fate of the thistle that it runs through. What? Some swamp mud. A toxic thistle. What's going on, old man? I'm doing all right. I'm having a good time, however. Ooh, my throat's a little hurt. Oh, he angry. A snacrifice. What the fuck is a snacrifice? A juicy offering to powers greater. Powers with many gnashing teeth, useful against drakes. Okay, well, I need water to make that. Okay. I need witch spice. Oh, I can make that. Some water. And some milk. Shit. It's never easy, is it? I guess I don't need to kill it, but... Oh, water I can get. I need campfire ember. Oh. I feel like doing anything with that needs a bottle of water should get you a empty bottle back, but okay. put the bottle in to get 60 cents more use out of the bottle. 66% more use out of the bottle. I mean, right? If like all the bottles of water I put in that cauldron, the mead distillery, pretty sure that I didn't put the actual glass in there too, right? Right? Okay. So now I can make this, which involves me making this. And one of those. I mean, I feel like I should just make and get more milk while I'm here, right? All right, all the way back to the swamp. I'm building this. I don't even know if I needed to do what I want to do. I just decided to do it just because it looks cool. You go kill the big thing, you know? Did I not make it? No, I never made it. I'm just chilling my inventory. That was it. I got a little tail, what was it? Oh, that might be it. Suspicious stump. The thick moss growing on this massive fallen trunk seems to recoil at your touch, revealing strange etchings in the bark below. Slowly, a spark of swirling energy seeps forth from the waterlogged wood until an ethereal doorway opens before you. I don't think that's what I'm looking for, though. I guess I can go through. Oh, I see. That's actually really nice. Troll. A fat troll sits squarely in the middle of the bridge, busy scratching an itch on his back with a fallen tree. His unmatched girth blocks the path forward. Out of the way, you big galoot. He shifts his mass and releases a loud fart as you attempt to circumvent him. Oh, fine. Keep your bridge. I'll come back when the vapors have dissipated. Interesting. Okay. What the fuck are those, dude? Dancing totem. They're strange to begin with, but this one especially so. Stick totems. These animated wooden effigies seem engaged in a ritualistic dance. They march in stiff patterns around a reflective piece of glass embedded in the soft ground. You lean in for a better look, just long enough to make out the shard's mirrored surface reflecting the ghostly image of the moon. You think to reach in and grab it, but the swinging limbs of the dancing totems are too dense and quick. Out of the way, you overgrown twigs. Maybe I can get them to shift their attention to some other glittering bauble. A moonlight globe. What? Okay, I have that. A tometic moon drop and a glitter bomb. What's the fucking glitter bomb? Soot sprites. Okay, I need jars, of course. Alright, glitter bomb done. What was the other thing I needed? A fucking tometic moon drop. How do I get one of those? Oh, what did that say? I didn't even see what it said. Oh, it's the infirmary. Okay, we'll come back to that. Oh, God. Stick totem. Maybe I need to kill that. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Got one. Okay, cool. So now I can make this. A moonlight globe. Maybe I can get them to shift their attention to some other glittering bauble. Moonlight globe. You cast the glowing orb. A glowing globe into the ritual circle and watch the wooden effigies suddenly lose coordination and knock their wooden limbs into each other. You take the opportunity to slip between their tall frames and snatch the mirror shard before their frenzied dance begins anew. Half buried in the mud, the shard continues to reflect the light of the moon. Take it. Okay. I take that back now? No. Have you found any of the mirror shards? I wonder where they could be. 3 of 3. You gingerly hand over the broken glass shards to the maiden. She's careful not to cut herself on the razor-sharp edges as she slots them into the mirror frame. The pieces click into place perfectly, and the surface of the mirror ripples like the water on the lake. The ripples calm, settling into their form of a pristine crystal mirror. She gazes into the mirror with awe. Look, it's as good as new. Oh, the bard. The maiden's reflection ripples and morphs into the visage of the handsome young man. My love, is that you? Overcome with joy, a fresh stream of tears rolls down her cheeks. I can't believe my eyes. I don't understand. What happened? Where are you? I'm imprisoned inside my own head. It's horrible here. You have to get me out. Yeah, we're all stuck in our own heads, buddy. You're not special. You went to the snake, didn't you? Why would you do something so stupid? Listen, my love. I have a confession to make. I'm not actually that good of a musician. What are you talking about? You were so beautiful upon your balcony. A bum like me would never get your attention. So I, asked the snake to help me out a little. I thought I could protect myself from the snake's hypnotic gaze with his magic mirror, but then he went and broke the darn thing. I didn't break it, it slipped out of my hand. Wait, don't put this on me. How could you be so irresponsible? One problem at a time, children. We fixed the mirror, so it should be able to break the snake's spell now. Yes, oh, you have no idea how unbearable it is being stuck in here. There's nothing but awful poetry and song lyrics that don't even rhyme. Please, Granny, take the mirror. I can hardly stand to look at this buffoon any longer. Babe, wait. She presses the mirror into your hands. Take it. Okay. Back again? Take a seat and let me gaze into your eyes. Sudden dread grips the snake as you swing the shimmering mirror to meet his eyes. The mind-altering patterns of his gaze are reflected back to him. Slowly but steadily, the snake leans closer and closer to the surface of the mirror. His forked tongue flicks against the glass and then disappears beyond it. It's so beautiful. Like a length of rope being pulled through an eyelet, the snake rushes forward and vanishes into his own reflection. The mirror jolts and buckles, and bucks out of your hand, clattering to the ground. You stoop down, careful not to look too deeply. Collect the soul of the snake. The achievement unlocked, the snake. Hidden in the reflection of the mirror's surface, you can faintly make out a tiny wriggling shape trapped just beyond the veil of the world. The soul of the snake. Quest completed. Oh boy. Alright, well, I think that's all I'm going to do today. A good 3 hours. I'm enjoying this. I might play a little bit more of this. I'm not sure. Interesting it is. Anyway, I might do a pedal tomorrow. I might do this. I might do Red Dead, or I might tear apart this camera lens. Or I might not stream, who knows? But, yeah, that's it for me. So you guys have a good night. And hopefully I catch you guys later. You have a good one. These interaction reminder things get weird, so I know you guys are smart people. You do what you want. I'll catch you later.